each legend, there's an icon. If you see a shield, it means they're more defensive and they're a little bit slower and tankier. If you see a plus, they're usually a healer or a support legend. Ammo means attack or aggressive. Usually you're the one that pushes a lot. And whatever the heck he is, he has literally his own category. Let's go in order, starting with Bloodhound. Passive, tracker. Foes leave behind clues for you to find. Enemies are not going to leave all the clues behind, but sometimes they leave some. For example, right here, we see some shells. There's some bleeding over here, some more bleeding there. As we go close to the building, we can see footsteps from the enemy a couple of seconds ago, a door open right here, and you can use this to track down your enemies. Tactical ability, Eye of the All-Father. Briefly reveal enemies' traps and clues through all structures in front of you. This is on a 35-second cooldown, and it looks exactly like that. You send the pulse out, and for the range of that pulse, you see clues and enemies. Their location is for that pulse. It won't track them where they're going, just where they are the moment the pulse hits them. And it doesn't stay for too long, so you gotta look around really quickly. And right here, I'm trying to let my brother-in-law get a kill, but he gets down and I have to finish it. Ultimate, Beast of the Hunt. Transform into an ultimate hunter, enhances all your senses, allowing you to see cold tracks and move faster. His ultimate is on the longest of cooldowns. It lasts 35 seconds. It turns everything into black and white, but this will help you because you'll be able to see the clues a lot better, the cold tracks, blood, anything like that. And right here, there's a battle happening, and this is Wraith in front of me. Just use an ability, but look at the footprints that she leaves behind. Those are the cold tracks that you can use this ultimate to track down people, and especially since you move faster, you can catch up to them, and enemies glow in red, so you see them a lot easier. You can also use his ultimate to be very aggressive in a fight. It helps you a lot. Moving on to the second legend, it's Gibraltar. Passive, Gun Shield. Aiming down sights deploys a gun shield that blocks incoming fire. This covers upper part of the body and will help against headshots. Note that it takes about half a second for it to deploy. Tactical ability, Dome of Protection. Throw down a dome shield that blocks attacks for 15 seconds. This dome is extremely powerful if you have a good team. There's no bullets that go through it and no bullets that come out of it. Anybody can go through it, enemies or friendlies, but they can't shoot out of it and they can't shoot inside of it. A good example, if an enemy puts up the shield, just to walk in and throw a grenade. That way, if they stay inside, they take the grenade. If they come outside, you pop them. Ultimate, Defensive Bombardment. Call in a concentrated mortar strike on a position you mark with smoke. When your ultimate is ready, you can click it and you'll get this red smoke grenade, and you can see how far you can throw it. Obviously, it's like about the same distance as a grenade, and once you throw it, you can look up at the sky and you'll see some incoming stuff. And I think this is one of the strongest ultimates in the game. It will not hurt your teammates, but it will hurt you, so you gotta be careful because you will take damage from it. And it lasts a long time. Look at that, it's still going on. It just now stopped. Third is my wife's favorite, Lifeline. Passive, Combat Medic. Revive knockdown teammates faster while protected by a shield wall. Healing items are used 25% faster. You can see there in the distance a little shield, and that is Lifeline reviving my teammate. And then when she comes over to me, you can see that shield wall and revive. Tactical ability, DOC Heal Drone. The Drone of Compassion automatically heals those near it over time. By pressing your ability key, you're going to deploy the drone, and the cooldown is 60 seconds. If you're missing health, it will automatically latch to you and start healing you. You can reload, do your shields, whatever. You cannot move too far because it doesn't follow you, but you can move around it. Ultimate Care Package. Call in a drop full of high quality defensive gear. Whenever your ultimate is ready, you can select to call in a care package. A few seconds later, it lands, and once you open it, you get 3 things in it, and usually there's one really good item. For example, here we get this level 3 armor. Pathfinder. Passive, Insider Knowledge. Scan the survey beacon to reveal the ring's next location. On your map, when you're parachuting or whenever you want to, look for this beacon. Once you find it, make your way to it and press your use key on the screen, and if you look on the mini-map, that's the next circle, but this one will tell you exactly where the next circle is, which is displayed in green. Tactical ability, Grappling Hook. Grapple to get to out of reach places quickly. Think Spider-Man, I guess? I don't know, but yeah, that's how it works. You can pretty much climb anywhere in this game, but this right here would not be climbable. But with Pathfinder, you can get up here very easily. Don't tell anybody, but you can also grapple enemies. Ultimate Zipline Gun. Creates a zipline for everyone to use. It's not on a very long cooldown, so try try to use it as much as you can. You basically just find the range and you make your own zipline. It can help you and your team get out of a sticky situation, or if you're far away from the circle, you can use it because you move a lot faster on the zipline. Pro tip that my wife found out: if you're on the zipline and you jump, then you can change the direction just by turning around and press your use key again. I honestly, I've been trying to change the direction of the zipline forever. I didn't know that you had to jump and then just turn and press your use key again. Whew, we're halfway there. Wraith, also my favorite. Passive, voices from the void. You hear a voice when danger approaches. As far as you can tell, it's on your side. Sounds boosted, don't get scared.
They're aiming right at you.
If you're not in combat and somebody's aiming at you, it tells you, and you can warn your teammates. Honestly, if you're in a team and you're talking with your teammates, you're not going to be able to hear it, but look for that little warn message because that's how you know. Tactical ability, into the void. Reposition quickly through the safety of the void space, avoiding all damage. Probably the most OP ability because while you're in this blue screen here, you take no damage. The cooldown for this is every 20 seconds. However, you do leave a trail when you go into it. Remember earlier when we did Bloodhound and I was like, hey, this is Wraith and she just used her ability? Well, it's kind of easy to track her, but she takes no damage meanwhile. Ultimate, Dimensional Rift. Link to location with portals for 60 seconds. Press your ultimate key where you want portal number 1 to start, and you can see your rift energy. That's kind of like the distance that you can do, and for the sake of the video, I'll do it here, portal number 2, so you can see both of them, and you can go through it back and forth, and anybody can go through it, teammates and enemies. You can use it to get out, or you can use it to flank. Bangalore. Passive, double time. Taking fire while sprinting makes you move faster for a brief time. It can be useful whenever you want to track down your enemies. For example, right here you can see that I take damage, and when I'm sprinting I get to the little icon, which means I move a little faster and I'm able to catch her up. Or I can use it to get out of sticky situations. Right here you can see it procs and I'm able to get out of there a lot faster. Ability, smoke launcher. Fire a high velocity smoke canister that explodes into a smoke wall on impact. Press your ability key to aim where you want to throw the smoke, and by the way, you can shoot while doing this and it deploys this very thick smoke, and you have 2 of them lined up, and you don't have to use both of them, just one if needed, and they will just charge back up. Ultimate, Rolling Thunder. Call in an artillery strike that slowly creeps across the landscape. Whenever your ultimate is ready, just press it and you get to throw wherever you want it to go, so just mark it, give it a few seconds, or if you want you can look up in the sky and you'll see them coming down. I looked a little bit too far, and you can see them pretty much carpet bombing. They're all gonna land down, and after a few seconds, the same way they landed, they will start exploding, and it does a lot of damage, but it just takes a little bit for them to explode, and most of the time people just run away. Caustic. Passive, knocks vision. You gain threat vision on enemies moving through your gas. Besides enemies taking a little bit of damage from the gas, you can clearly see them, and it's a little yellow, but it works. Place up to 6 canisters that release deadly knocks gas when shot or triggered by enemies. You can place up to 6 of them, but you can only carry as many as 3 of them on you at the same time. And once they're fully erect, you can either shoot them yourself or they're triggered by enemies, and when it does that, it releases this gas, and that's what gives you the vision if anybody goes through them, and they also take a little bit of damage. Ultimate, knocks gas grenade. Blanket a large area and knocks gas. Similar to other ultimates, again, you choose where you want it, and once you throw it, makes that. And finally, the last one is Mirage. Passive, Encore. Automatically drop a decoy and cloak for 5 seconds when knocked down. Whenever you get killed in this game, you get knocked down. So right here, I'm trying to get killed by this person, and there I go. Give her a second. She's got it. Just give her a second. Come on. Yeah, okay, there you go. So you see that clone? That is the clone that it makes for a few seconds. Tactical ability, psych out. Send out a holographic decoy to confuse the enemy. Aim wherever you want to send the decoy. Press your ability key, and that will send the decoy with exactly the same way you look, and it will go to the place where you want it to go. If you make them fall off cliffs and stuff like that, or they get shot at, they automatically despawn. Ultimate, Vanishing Act. Mirage deploys a team of decoys to distract enemies while he cloaks. Use your ultimate if it's ready, and that will send out some decoys and will kind of cloak you a little bit, but you're still noticeable. It kind of makes you this color right here, so if anybody knows what to look for, they can find you and they'd laugh.
Tavio Silva awoke with brand new robotic legs, and thus Octane was born.
Reckless and full of wrecks.
With the ability to regenerate in combat and a never-ending supply of stim, this daredevil literally runs circles around the competition.
Awesome!
But his ultimate trick
I'm going up,
is his jump pad.
and you're going down.
Hurtling through the air, Octane's dream is to become the Apex Arena's most extraordinary
That's how you do it.
and death-defying legend.
Time is flying, and I am too.